All right, welcome back, everybody. Our friends over at Docomo Pacific are offering a tech talk. It's one of a series of such technical presentations that they do, teaching you how you can get the most out of your technology investment for the business sector. You know, we're in the middle of an economic contraction. Most companies are thinking how you can better manage your technology budget. We have to spend on various ways of communication. So Docomo is showing you how to get the absolute best bang for your buck. And so we have Brian Borja, who's an enterprise brand manager over at Docomo Pacific, and Eloisa Hudson, the director of enterprise marketing. And I must say, I don't get the chance, guys, to interview people who are wearing like jackets the same time as me.
Wow.
But
Yeah, we
Eloisa,
planned it.
jackets plus the cross trainers, I love that look. That is amazing.
And leopard.
And leopard print. There you go.
You know.
Well, Brian, half a day.
Yes, half a day.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. It's been a while.
Yeah, and thank you guys for putting on this this presentation, because I know like a lot of businesses right now are thinking scale back, downsize, austerity periods and everything, like let's dial it down like a little bit. And you guys are here to show companies that they can do just that by maintaining their operational tempo as far as communications, working with vendors, partners, and whatnot, but you don't have to break the bank doing so.
Right. I think, with COVID, everybody was trying to scale back, but it also brought about the fact that internet is such a necessity these days.
It's a utility now.
It's a utility.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thanks for saying that. It absolutely is a utility.
Sorry
And
if I stole the words right out from your
No,
mouth.
no, not at all. Not at all. And so we're really excited because we've started this series of webinars. This is the second in the installment, and we're partnering with our business partner Plume, and to bring this topic of how to take control of your network. And our network is built on the internet, and so it's really geared not just for large businesses, but especially for small to medium-sized businesses who don't necessarily have the technology internally, who don't have the IT staff, and don't have that expertise. Yeah.
Right, and so Brian, a lot of companies these days, over the last 10 years, a lot of companies have moved to the cloud, and they're doing a lot of stuff off-site. There are some companies, and many on Guam, that still do stuff on premises, or they have a hybrid. That kind of stuff can get really, really hairy to manage.
Yes.
So
yes.
how are you guys addressing those kind of concerns and those type of operations to kind of streamline operations?
Yeah, absolutely. That's actually one of the key benefits of having managed Wi-Fi, is the ability to control your network, have that visibility, and increase security from anywhere. Plume, our business partner, is able to provide that to us. You're able to manage the network, you're able to control the security, and you can see different things that are happening, and you can work with us and our partners at Plume to manage or troubleshoot any issues that happen. Any time of the day. You don't have to be on site. It doesn't necessarily have to be hardwired. Everything is managed over the internet using their app and their services of suites.
Now, what particular services are we talking about? Because we can, internet connectivity is why we go to you guys, because you guys are the best, right? So we go to you guys get us online, but then like Brian said, there are privacy concerns, there's security concerns. You may be in that type of company where I don't want every single employee having access to potentially Netflix and Facebook and WhatsApp in the middle of the business day and everything. So how can you guys actually help people, given the wide range of scenarios and everything, really lock their networks down?
So the product that we're talking about is called WorkPass, and this is specifically for the enterprise business. And so it allows the IT departments, or if there's not an IT department, then also our engineers, take a look at who has access to certain areas. You can section off different types of accessibility. So let's say you're a coffee shop, for example, and you want to have Wi-Fi available to your customers. Then you can section those areas off and have the proper security too.
Yeah, so say a patron comes in, they may be getting on Google Docs because they're, it's a student working on a paper, it's some, entrepreneur working on their business proposal or something like that. But then the back of house staff,
It's on a
you don't want them goofing off and doing social media all the time.
Right.
So it's okay, just operate our POS system and handle business.
Absolutely. You can customize the networks. For example, you can have one SSID for the visitors or for your guests or clients, and then one SSID your network for your internal planning. That's a little bit more secure. You can definitely add that customization feature when you use managed Wi-Fi, specifically using Plume's WorkPass. Okay,
I got to ask you guys, completely off topic, what's the weirdest SSID that you guys have ever seen? When you actually scan for available Wi-Fi networks, what's the craziest Wi-Fi network you've ever seen, you've ever seen?
Oh my gosh. I don't know, my husband comes up with some wacky ones himself, but
Wow. Well, this is a family show, right?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weirdest one I ever saw when I was staying in Tumon, I was living in this
Yeah.
wonderful condo complex, and one person said, "I make really, really good blueberry pancakes.
That
Check
whole
me
thing.
out."
That whole.
That was the name of the Wi-Fi network, and I was like,
Wow.
Nice. Okay.
I was like, well, I mean, that's good marketing points there.
Yeah, yeah. I've
There
seen
you go.
FBI surveillance, things like that.
That'll keep
just-
people out
yes,
from joining your
exactly,
network.
right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
But this is what you guys do each and every day. You guys see this. I was using a real trivial example, but you guys see that kind of thing, day in and day out, and you're handling not, media companies like us, where our bandwidth, requirements are like through the roof, and then you're also dealing with like companies who have these big WANs, and they may say we've got partners in Hawaii, or they're wholesalers, or auto manufacturers,
yes,
or
yes.
yeah.
It's definitely a gamut.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we're inviting everybody to join us for our webinar on September 30th from 9 to 10 a.m. All you have to do is visit info.docomopacific.com/tech talks. Yeah, to check it out, register absolutely free. And we'll learn a little bit more about managed Wi-Fi and what Docomo Pacific can do for you to provide the perfect solution for any type of organization or business that needs that internet connectivity. You can really have that visibility into your network. You can control everything. You can be secure, and you can work safely, understanding that the solution that you've purchased or partnered with Docomo with is going to meet every need that you need beginning today into the future.
Okay, so Eloisa, now I'm curious about like what type of target audience are we looking specifically? Because are we thinking like this is only for people like at the C-suite, CTOs and chief operating officers, or can this even be engineering staff, MIT staff, tech managers and everything, and operational people?
Yeah, actually, I think that this product, this solution specifically, is more geared to small to medium businesses. We have larger enterprise solutions that do managed Wi-Fi, but specifically Plume WorkPass is for the small to medium sized business.
Cool. So these
Yeah.
are people that don't necessarily think about technology and think about squeezing every every bit of
Yeah.
speed out there and everything. They just want something that works, and then they're going to get back to their core competency and say, I've got
Exactly.
customers waiting for me.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, so because you said it's a webinar, Brian, what platform do they have to be on? Do they have to have a particular app running, or they have to be registered with a particular live streaming platform?
Yeah, it's actually one of Docomo's solutions called Max UC, Max Unified Communications. We're using the feature called Max Meeting. It's very similar to Zoom. So all you have to do is just
That's your video call platform. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Just visit that URL, that website, register, and all the login information will be there for you. It's all web-based, so you just click and then you put in the passcode, and you'll be able to listen in on September 30th.
Okay.
This Friday.
And how long should it take? Because again, small businesses, probably more than most operations, they think time is money. So is this going to be something that I'm going to be logging on and then all day long I'm in there, or is
Not
it
at all.
like get in and get out, and is there a Q&A period?
Not
the
at
end?
all. It's going to be about 45 minutes for the actual webinar part.
that's
and then
very doable.
Yeah, and then we save some time at the end for questions and answers. And then for those who can't join and have registered, we'll also have the recording available.
Very nice.
Nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's also one key benefit to actually attending. Everyone who actually attends the webinar on Friday from 9 to 10 will be entered to win a $100 gift certificate from Docomo Pacific.
Yep.
Wow.
You'll also be
I was
able-
just thinking I get a
Yeah.
free keychain or a shirt.
No.
I'll take $100.
Yeah, that'll go a long way, especially in these times. You'll also get access to a free ebook that talks a little bit more in depth about what managed Wi-Fi is, that everyone can read on their own. So it's a nice resource for anybody who's looking to buy that solution for their business or for their organization.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And before we go, Eloisa, what are some of the typical questions that tend to bubble up from like the small and medium-sized businesses, like when it comes to these kind of like services, and they think, am I big enough? Are my
is it going to
technology
be
needs-
hard? Is
Yeah.
it going to be hard to manage it? And I think that's probably one of the biggest questions. And the solution is so simple to use that we also have resources on our website to help people figure out how to use the technology. Yeah. So
Well, because
it's
my Nina
very
says the same
simple.
thing. And
Yeah.
she was like, I just have my godson come over and like set up the router and everything, but I don't have time to fix this every day. By the way, if you don't set up your router for Nina, you better check yourself, because that's one of your obligations as a good godson. So
Absolutely.
But the great thing is that we also have resources internally that can help customers who do have the solution.
yeah, your customer support staff is phenomenal.
They are.
I'd like
They
to say that like the few times I have had to call them and everything, they've been absolutely out of this world. I mean, they've been really
Yeah.
top notch.
Yeah, we also have a staff of sales engineers that work specifically for the enterprise side, and they help to implement solutions for us. So I think we're probably a unique group in that we have these sales engineers that are dedicated to the enterprise side of the house.
Very nice. Okay, now,
Yeah.
now given the fact that this is a webinar, right? Are there a limited number of seats? Because I mean, we want people to register and make time, make sure save the date, as I said. Even though they use that for weddings now that I think about it. Are there a finite number of seats?
Absolutely not. Unlimited.
Nice.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes. So we want people to register.
Yes,
Very
please.
cool. Okay, so Brian, what are the URLs that people should know again?
Sure. So make sure you visit info.docomopacific.com/tech talks. We'll see you on Friday, September 30th from 9 to 10 a.m. Tomorrow Standard Time.
Very cool.
Yes, thank you.
I love it when people bring up like our time zone.
Oh yes, that's important. yes.
All right,
absolutely.
so break a leg in the event. I know you guys are passing out really good information, and we appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, absolutely. Come back
This was
anytime.
awesome.
You guys
All
are
right.
awesome. And make sure you wear those
I
again.
will.
Yeah, those are.
I'll put my trainers on next time too.
There you go. Hey, let me know when you guys are coming over, so I'll wear mine too.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll coordinate.
All right, please stay tuned because there is more Hotspot when we return.